Namanda, 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 Namanda. Okay, we're ready to begin. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome to our New Year service, our Shusho-e service. Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. Kotoshi yoroshiku onegai moshiagemasu. I practiced that. So I think it's always nice, refreshing to come to the New Year service, and it's always special, special adornments. We have the Kagami Mochi up there, and recently Buddhist Church of Oakland has been when they have their mochitsuki, they invite the local temples to order mochi over there, and free of charge. Usually free of charge, depending on who you talk to. But yeah, they provide. So these are called Kagami Mochi or Kasane Mochi. And so they are stacked two, and then a nice tangerine. And if we're fortunate, we have ones with the leaves on top, and are able to place those up there. So it's always special to have that on display. So this year in particular, I'll tell you the mochi story. I ordered the mochi, and I went there to pick it up, and then they said, "Here's your box for Alameda." It's okay, thank you very much. And I didn't really think about it. They said, "Well, we have an extra set. Do you want to take an extra set for Enmanji?" said, no, it's okay. They make their own mochi, so I think they're fine. So I left, all right? I didn't take the extra set. Then after I came back, they gave me 2 sets and not 3. So that extra set is supposed to be here, right? So I said, well, never mind. And then, but afterwards, not till a couple weeks later, earlier this week, I called Michael. So, I was told there's an extra set, and I think it's ours because I only got 2 instead of 3. And so they had it, and we were able to have all 3 sets. So worked out very well. So today, like last night, I'll serve as chairperson as well as leading the chanting and such. So going over the service order with you, we'll chant the Sanbujo on page 2425, and then we'll have our Hyo Byakumon announcing the purpose of this gathering. Sambutsuge is what is our chant for today. What page is that? Somebody knows. Sanbutsuge on page 79. Okay. Nembutsu and Ekoku will complete the chanting portion of the service, and then I'll come back for our Dharma message. Okay. So with that, we will begin chanting of the Sanbujo. Namando, 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 namando. Hyobyakumon. Today, on this occasion of the Shusho New Year's Day service, members of our temple families have reverently come before Amida Buddha to welcome in the new year. With deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we reaffirm the three homages. Namu Kie Butsu, Namu Kie Ho, Namu Kie So. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Please repeat the Nambutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
so gato aimin todas lisai diporai sho shinetsu shoujo ito ga goku geraku anon kobutsu shinmyo ze ga shinsho otsuga no hi riki shosho ryoku jippo seison jie muge joryo shison jiga shingyo keryo shinshi shoku doku chu ragyo shojin ninju fuge
Okay, today I have a story from writings of Renyo Shonin, and I've used this story before. It's one of my favorite stories. I have a lot of favorite stories, but this one is called Dip the Basket in the Water. Okay. So when Renyo was serving as the head of his temple, one of the members came up and said, my mind is like pouring water into a basket. When I listen to the Buddha Dharma at the temple during service, when you're speaking, I'm filled with a grateful and reverential feeling. But when I leave, I revert to my old mind. So he forgets everything. Soon, while he's listening, he remembers what's being said, and he feels humbled and reverent, and as he thinks he should feel at the temple. But as soon as the doors open to leave, he forgets everything that was told to him. So Renyo advised him, put your basket into the water. Okay, keep your body soaked in the water of the Dharma. Okay, you go wrong when Shinjin is lacking. So I think this is a good story to begin the new year, to immerse ourselves. I think we just listen, just for the temporarily, and we forget all about it. But if we immerse ourselves, come again, listen more, and try to catch it. And I think it's a nice story because maybe we feel the same way. I know I do. In my own experience, I can remember we used to go to the Buddhist Church of Oakland, right across the way, and it'd be my mother and I. So two of us would be driving back home from Oakland Temple to San Leandro. So two of us. That means my brother had gone to college. He's gone. And I was maybe 16, 17, maybe 15 years old. So that's why there's only two of us. Okay, we're driving home and to make conversation, to reinforce the lesson at the temple. My mom would ask me, do you remember what Sensei talked about today? And inevitably, so I don't know, right? Not even trying to remember, not even anything would come to mind. I don't know. And week after week we do this, right? And this is why this story is special to me, because I'm the one that forgets, you know. I felt good. I felt like I'm supposed to at the temple while he's speaking. I think it was Yamaoka Sensei speaking, and he has lots of nice stories. But when he's done, we walk out, have our donut, and go back to the car. None of it stays with me, right? What do you remember from the talk? I don't know, right? And week after week, I'm like this. So I'm always surprised. Some people remember. Some people can carry on, but I don't remember a single conversation that we had in depth of the Dharma going home with my mom, you know. So maybe others here might have had that experience. So sometimes I think so. I think so. Anybody want to raise their hand that they've had this experience? It's okay. Yeah, a couple hands, huh? Sheepishly. So when we have that feeling, I think we can consider Renyo's words to come back, listen again and again. We remove ourselves from the water of the Dharma, but we can come back and not only to listen with our ears, our whole bodies. That means to come regularly and try to be attentive. Surround ourselves with our members and to listen to the Dharma, chanting Oshoko, reciting the Nembutsu, all of these things. You know, it's not just the words, but this whole essence of being at the temple with our fellow Sangha members. Okay. So as we look ahead to this year, I think we all have our own conditions to be concerned about, conditions of health, family, work, money, all these things that we have, you know, daily concerns. And we take care of little ones, we take care of elders, and we do all these things, and one after another. New episode comes up that draws our concern and maybe moves us away, but at the same time, these are the times that we practice what we learn, what we try to recall of what Sensei was saying at the temple, what things we read in our service books or in our books at home, things that remind ourselves to learn here, what we have here at the temple. So when we come here, we immerse ourselves in all these connections that we share, and with the people here, we have like values, like minds. This is why we are comfortable to sit here with each other, see each other again and again, welcoming. And so as we do this, as we do all these things, we are touching the infinite through the Nembutsu. We recite Namo Amida Butsu, and we touch the infinite again and again and again. And this is soaking ourselves, immersing ourselves in the water of the Dharma. So each of these things, and through this we have a deeper connection that we are able to share. And this connection grounds our lives, okay? When we connect ourselves to the infinite, Namo Amida Butsu, we see all these infinite causes and conditions that create our opportunity to live this life. See, we're not asking for favors. We're not, hoping for good luck or something like this. No, the conditions come and we deal with it, and we deal with it well because our life is grounded. Okay, and this is the Buddhist way. Okay, so it's not a matter of studying more, knowing more facts, but to live in this grounded manner. Okay, and this is what Renyo is reminding us. We forget easily. We forget often when we listen to a lecture, read a book. It sounds good while it's in front of us, goes away. Soon as our deeper greed, anger, ignorance, egotistical attachments, they all come back and revert us to how we normally think. But when we come again and again, we are reminding ourselves of our connection. Touch this infinite. Then we will be grounded to be able to do our best. All these things that call to us, so many things that call to us to require our attention, and it is deserved, right? The things we take care of, they're important. That's why we take care of them. But I think this is what Renyo is directing us to live in this manner. So please join me in Gassho. My mind is like pouring water into a basket. When I listen to the Buddha Dharma, I am filled with a grateful and reverential feeling. When I leave, however, I revert to my old mind. And then Renyo advises, put your basket into the body, into the water. Keep your body soaked in the water of the Dharma. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Okay, I would like to have you join me in the reading of the Ryogemon. It's on page 14 in the Purple Book. Ryogemon number 1, and we'll read this together. We rely upon Tathagata Amitabha with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our powerless self. We believe that the assurance of our rebirth comes at the very moment we entrust, and we call the name Namo Amida Butsu in happiness and thankfulness. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and the succeeding masters who have led us to believe in this profound teaching. And we do now endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Okay, thank you very much. Just looking ahead to this coming year, we will be beginning a whole cycle of temple services, activities, and events, and some just around the corner. We're going to have our All Beings Memorial in a couple weeks, January 12th, and our special guest speaker will be Dr. Dorothy Okamoto. So she will be able to share some of her thoughts and reflections of the animals that share this world, share our lives with. Okay. Temple New Year's party will be on January 19th. And in February 23rd, we're going to have, after our service, a showing of a special video film on the Executive Order 9066, and it's a fairly new video, and so new and different insights into what had happened during those times. So I think it would be of interest to a lot of our families and our members here. So this will be a addition to end of service, social hour. Probably we'll be able to enjoy our snacks as the video is going on, okay? And at the very end of February, the BCA is having the 2025 National Council meetings. And so these are representatives from all our temples that go to these meetings. And this year in particular, the Bay District is the host temple. So all our temples in the nearby area, the ministers are working hard to get this ready. And one of the things, it's going to be a virtual meeting, but at the same time, we have certain advantages for it to be virtual. And some of it is that we're going to have some of these sessions like the town hall meeting, and we'll have it on screen, and we'll have our Eitaikyo service on screen. So we're going to encourage our members to come here and participate in this service that is provided nationwide, and we'll be a part of it here in the comfort of our own temple. Okay, and some of these other sessions gives us an opportunity to see what's happening at the national level and improvements we can make at the temple level, that these ideas are shared with our leaders, and it's advantageous for us as a Sangha, as our own temple, to be able to listen to these ideas and say, hey, that's a good idea, let's try this here. Why don't we try something like that here? Or we've done that before, maybe we can embellish it and make it even stronger. So these are opportunities that come up as we share in this National Council meeting with the whole of BCA and in the comfort of our own temple. Okay. So this will conclude our service today. Are there other announcements? Jane, we have anything? No. Okay. Do we have any guests that want to say hello? We've been here many times, so we don't want to stand up and embarrass ourselves. Is that it? Okay. So very fine. The incense is burning. Please come up and offer incense, and then we'll go down to the social hall. Thank you very much. Please conclude with the Gassho one last time. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you.